Hi, my name is Bufi. I'm 29 years old and I come from Albania. Now I live in Hamburg, Germany. Uh, Basically, I left Albania in the year 2016. I was 26 years old, and this was as a result, so to speak, of a lifelong dream to move abroad. Since at an early age, we kind of traveled a lot with my family, and I was able to see different cultures and different places. So, always had this desire in me to also maybe myself live abroad one day. And yeah, this finally happened. This was also so the main reason that was always there was this kind of curiosity for other cultures and other places. But then after finishing my studies in Albania and also working there for a couple of years, there were also some difficulties arising in my living that by seeing what's going on in other countries, then you start feeling like maybe moving you will have other chances and some stuff will get better. So it was also about because in Albania I was working and I didn't feel like I was earning enough because I didn't have um, so at the age of 26, I was still living with my parents, which is, so to speak, it's not a uncommon thing in Albania, but for me it was something that I wanted to change. And I realized that even though I studied architecture and I was working in a nice position in a good office, still what I was earning didn't seem to be enough for me to at least move into my own place. And then also like an underlying theme is cultural habits, mentality in Albania. It always feels like you have your friends and people you get along with, but then the rest, um, there are habits there and ways of thinking, then you don't really feel like they represent you. And that's how my migration experience started. And I can say it has been really nice for me till now. I've been living in Hamburg for 4 years. I came here to study at first. I did a master's program at the Aspen City University. And yeah, I can say that was the best experience, one of the best experience in my life. And I enjoyed my time a lot. I think it was also one of the best decisions I took. Of course, there are tough moments because you're a foreigner, you're living in a country where at first I didn't speak the language very well. I'm still not 100%, but at least I get by. And of course, being alone, the closest person I had here that I knew was my sister, who was living in Berlin, which is like 3 hours away. And yeah, there were tough moments and some challenges, and also you grow and change as a person. So all in all, in the end, I could say it's a very, very positive experience that has helped me a lot. And yeah, everything seems to work out in the end. My life here is quite enjoyable, I would say. Um, yeah, so I studied here, which was really nice because it was an international environment. So besides being in a new country and experiencing it all for the first time and so on for yourself, you are part of a group who are also having the same experience as you, and that was amazing. Because then we were connected through this new experience that we were having, and that was really amazing. Also being so additionally to being in a new place, you with people who are from all around the world, you are learning something new. And I guess this like this thing wouldn't have happened in Albania. Like there is no chance because we also don't offer international programs. So I quite enjoyed that, and then I started working in different offices. Now I also just started a new job in a new office, which I enjoy a lot. And I studied architecture. Now I work as an architect. I really enjoy what I do. I like the environment. I like all the chances and the options you get from stuff like of an everyday life, just the places you can go, the art scene, the architectural scene. That this stuff are also important for me. What I see around in the city, and yeah, in overall. Uh, of course, there's differences to Albania, and yeah, I guess I found here all the things that I thought would be. There were no surprises, so to speak. Um, I miss my family and friends. Of course, like this is always a part that you are never able to feel, so to speak, because yeah, no matter how many friends you have and like close people to you, still it's never gonna be the same. And that's the only thing that is gonna remain a constant, that let's say any other thing cannot feel. But I guess this is like there's a, how to say, a challenge or a compromise in everybody's life, and this is, so to speak, one I chose. And who knows, maybe in the future. For the moment, I'm not really looking to go back to Albania. Uh, Maybe, let's say, in the age that I am now, and soon I would maybe do it for 1 year, like as a gap year, or 6 months, and just go there without, like a tourist almost. Because yeah, living in Albania as a tourist, I found out when I was visiting this last year, is actually pretty nice. Like good food, nice weather, family, friends, amazing coastline, and so on. But I wouldn't be able to do it for more than that. I'm kind of very used to my life here now, and my overall living conditions, I can say, are way better. Now I have my own place. I don't ask my parents for help anymore, which is something that always burdened me, so to speak, which is very common in Albania, that parents support you through um, a late age, so to speak. And most of the people don't have a problem with it, but I don't know why I had a problem with it. And then I set out to do my own thing. So yeah, you could say that financial conditions are better and more comfortable for me. And um, in overall, you can see the difference also in things like that you don't, also in the things you do every day, like how things work. Trains are on time, public transport, life is overall easy. People who come from Albania can maybe understand me and relate better to these thoughts. Or every time you have to deal with something, with the government, like being a foreigner, of course, I have to do that a lot, and everything is always running smoothly. Of course, people talk about German bureaucracy, but in the end, everyone is very helpful. Everyone is trying to help you out, and yeah, it's quite different, I would say, from Albania. And I could, like for me, was also at the study program, because I study here and also in Albania. And yeah, the level of communication is different. People are more prone to just stick to doing their job, and this way everyone does their job and things run smoothly. For example, during my studies in Albania was a bit chaotic. The basic thing, that's a time schedule, we really had problems with that, and you kind of get used to it, and you end up not being aware of what's going on. But then when you see something different, you realize that yeah, that's a lot of things that are not going well. And yeah, in general, I also would say, in the end, I what I like here is an open-minded society. And maybe that's a bit can sound a bit harsh against my home country, but yeah, there are many things in the way of living in Albania, and habits that people have that I didn't really relate to. But still, it remains my home country, and I actually have it in the back of my head that maybe I could move back. But when I'm already in my 60s, I've lived my life, and I just want to settle down and be somewhere with friends and people who speak the same language, because also the language is kind of important. So yeah, the option is there, and who knows.